So, I am here with the man himself, Craig Aleman, and today it's the end of the week, and it's been a phenomenal week. I just wanted to talk about, like, even today, like, what did we do today? You'd say.
Well, I mean, it took me 13 years of practice, but today was the first time that I've had two siblings close on two separate properties the same day. So that was pretty awesome.
That was freaking awesome, right? You hear what he's saying? Like, two siblings helped them find their investment properties, and they close on the same day, man.
In this market. Yeah.
In this market that we are in. Cash deals, too.
That's it. They're the best right now.
Cash freaking deals. There's still opportunities every day, man. We've been doing this for a minute now, right?
Yeah.
Over a decade, Craig. And now, you know how Facebook, well, you put me up on Facebook giving you all the memories, and I see us like.
That's it. Every morning, like 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Family after family after family. So what does this represent, like what we are seeing now?
It's just that next generation is starting to come out, man, because you look, 8, 9, 10 years ago, all those folks that had little tiny kids are now, those little kids aren't so tiny anymore. They're in college, and they're coming back home and wanting to buy homes as well. And, yeah, there's always opportunities in every market.
And what I love is that people are remember, they say, Jose, yeah, you helped my uncle. I remember being a little kid, and now I just want you to help me. And then it's family. It's familiar. Like they people know us. They feel comfortable. They know that the right thing is going to be done, which is having their best interests.
That's right.
Even if it comes at our cost.
And it takes pride in that, especially when you're at one of their family events and they refer to you as their realtor, the family's realtor, or the family's attorney.
That's right.
Or sometimes this has been my attorney for over 10 years, and he's helped my kids, he's helped my brothers. I mean, that just feels really good.
Now, I remember going to Georgetown to close with you, and then now you have your own practice. Like the evolution. How does that feel, Craig? Like the evolution of being el abogado del pueblo, the community's attorney.
Well, tú sabes, man, our community, everybody wants ownership. We want a part of that American dream. Working as an employee is great, so for you to learn your craft, perfect your craft. But at the end of the day, who doesn't want to have their own business, work for themselves, work for their family, not have anybody dictate when they can go, when they can leave, what they can do. That's a blessing in this country. It's great. It's what everyone strives for. So it feels good, man.
We were at the festival this year, and just to see, man, I can't believe I'm even saying these old timers. That
yeah.
I remember them, no gray hair, and now they coming up and say, well, yeah, you guys helped us buy and close on our house, and these brothers are owning like empires.
Yeah, and quiet empires as well. Like these guys have been picking these properties up and just quietly working hard, building a future for the family. And now I look at their kids are riding around these really nice cars and getting these fine educations, and they're sitting back just knowing that their blood, their sweat paid for all that and made all that possible just because of what they did 10 years ago, 13 years ago, how that's having implications today and also in the future. It feels good, but it's scary también, right? Because it's already been 13 years, and you blink again, it'll be another 13 years.
That's right.
And and then those kids that we're helping now, well, some of them have kids that are starting to go into college. It's just, man.
I was just recently at an event for Hispanic Month in University of Salisbury, and it was the Latino Club. They were doing this big Latino festival. They're set up, and this young lady comes up. She's like in charge of the fraternity. Which one is it? I forget. Hola la raza. And she comes up and she said, Jose, and I'm like, oh my God. I remember this young lady being a little girl. She's introducing me. I'm the guy that saw her father. He's bought like 8 houses with us.
Yeah.
And put her through school. She's doing phenomenal. And it feels so good to run into these young individuals. There are now adults in phenomenal universities coming back to their community to do great things.
And took advantage of all those opportunities their parents didn't have. And that's just, I can just imagine. I have 2 young children, and just to see the fruits of your labor, that your children are able to go down a path that you've cleared for them, with just the opportunities that are available, that just must be so fulfilling for those parents, man. And with what that guy's done, all those years of sacrifice, to have his daughter now running the student organization down at Salisbury University and putting together this, man, it must be so fulfilling just as a father to see that and see that his baby girl is doing that, and in part with everything that he sacrificed to make it happen for her.
And then, awesome. And then on the weekends, he's calling me, hey, I want you to come see what I've done to this house.
That's
I want
right.
you to come see this house.
That's right.
I'm sure that he putting in new garage doors and proud.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. And just what it does for the community, too, because a lot of those homes are just crap. They're the worst ones on the block. And then they go in, and now they have a little Taj Mahal, and it's just beautiful. And the value and the wealth that builds, not only for the individual, but also the sense of pride in the community. Because now you look at that street, there's no longer that crappy house at the end of the block. It's that really nice home at the end of the block that other people take pride. That's infectious. That good quality homes is infectious, because then other people, you'll see the neighbors will start painting their shutters and cleaning up the weeds from their yard and really taking pride in their neighborhood.
It's a phenomenal thing, man.
It is, man. That's why I'm never going to retire. People are like, why are you doing this? Man. Well, as long as it stays fun, I'll be here forever. I
just want to continue to now, pour into those around us, that's man. Right. Right, these agents, and this week it's been a phenomenal week, man. We've been sitting at this table a lot, man, because like doing these podcasts, we've had agents closing on their sixth, seventh investment. Right. These are individuals that when we all started, most of us didn't even own a home, and then if anybody owns something, they just owned their primary home, and now here we are, a decade later. Well, for you and I, it's a decade later, but for most of them, it's 6-7 years later, and they're on their sixth, seventh and now pushing towards that water.
That's right. Yeah.
We just had an agent buy a property here in Lewis.
2.
That's right. It was 2. I forgot.
That vacant
I'm the one that sold it to him.
That vacant lot next door. That's a buildable lot, so you can build a nice home there. One day.
Ain't that crazy?
It feels good, don't it? It feels good because we've made all this good moves that have paid off for us, but what does that matter if it's just me and you and no one else around to enjoy and make these same type of investments in their community and for their family? So it feels good to sit there and just see the table grow as more and more people join us.
And I got to give them the credit, right? Because it's been many that's been on that table. The majority have taken advantage, and when we say taking advantage, they still had to do the work.
That's right. You got to. It's not going to be given to you, but you got to sweat.
The knowledge is here,
that's
but
right.
And the support
and
the encouragement. But you still, so it's all on you. You went out there and got it, and that's what just blows my mind. Like when I sit and talk with you,
And realistically, if you think about who has come in to really decide they're going to go get it, they didn't go get it.
That's right.
They couldn't go get it.
That's right.
It's just a matter of fear and not trying.
That's right.
Because those that jumped in and tried,
that's right.
They've joined that table. They're doing very well.
That's right. That's right. That's a seat. That's a seat.
That's
and there continues to be seats. There's seats. Now, we got to be more selective, right? Because as we get older, I can't have 1,000 individuals running around, but those individuals on the table, they can have 1,000 individuals, right. So now we just can sit back and support them. But I'm acting like I'm retiring. I ain't retiring, This is going to be for the rest of my life, but it's just a good place to be sitting.
But it's different priorities down the end,
right.
Because like we do it for fun, but you also have what's fulfilling for you, which is no longer the chase of money. It's family time. Yeah. It's grandchildren. Yeah. It's children.
That's right.
It's vacation. It's doing all right. I might have sacrificed a lot of my youth to get here, but now I'm here and I want to enjoy it before I get too old to enjoy it.
And now I say this, because I'm the oldest in the group. I'll say this, that man, if you're in your 20s, even your 30s, even your 40s, stop playing. Get out of your own head. I was in my mid-40s before I said, let me wake up. And then, you and I reconnected, so, and then I had, as a mid-40-year-old, I had to run like I was in my early 20s. It's not fun, man. Yeah. It's not fun, especially when you're getting older. So stop playing yourself. If you have a desire, chase it. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it can't be reckless.
Nah, you can't be reckless, but it still can be done.
Yeah.
You know, go get what's yours. It still can be done. It's out there. And also align yourself with individuals who are doing what you want to do. And I think I'll say this too, because I get a lot of calls, and now you get them a lot, and let's keep it real. Like, also provide value, though. Don't just say, hey, I want you to teach. No. What? Because I think I got to throw that out there. I remember even with me when I was hungry, like when you and I reconnected, I brought value.
That's right. There has to be a symbiotic relationship.
I brought value.
That's right.
He was the attorney. He had the knowledge, but I was willing to run. This brother would call me anytime, and I'm like, wait, where you want to go see? Mm-hmm. What you want to go see? Because I was his realtor. What you want to go see? Whatever. I'll go digging. I'll go doing. Hey, I saw this come in the market. So, and even if you're not in real estate, still, what value? We all have value. What value can you bring that mentor? Right? Because remember, when you see somebody that you want to strive to, that person already got 1,000 things going on. So what is it about you that is going to make him make you a priority?
That's right. And especially if you can save that individual time or make them money or contribute to whatever it is that they're trying to do, that you'll catch the eye of that person as opposed to showing up like a little bird asking to be fed. That you'll just end up coming off as a liability.
Yes, and then people might say, oh, man, he's changed. But, you know, I think Jay-Z got a line and said, do you think that I worked this hard to stay the same? No, because now, like you said, priorities has changed. Right. But there's still opportunities for everybody. Just make sure that before you go get it, you ask yourself, what am I bringing to the table? That's and right. It can just be energy in a particular area that you are willing to go do the work. Anything else?
No, man. It's been a good day. A record day.
That's right.